In this video, we'll take a look at building a scatterplot using Seaborn, which is a package developed to enable users to create visualizations in Python relatively easily. And we have these three import statements at the beginning, and I'll just let those run. And then we're going to bring in a data set, which is Lobster Land's 2022 data. And we'll take a little peek at the first 5 rows here to see that this is giving us data about each of the days of the park's operations that summer. So each row represents 1 day's worth of data, and we've got several statistics here that are coming across the columns. And what we're going to do here is just build a scatter plot that's going to let us see the relationship between 2 of these variables. And that's what scatter plots do. I mean, we use scatter plots when we want to understand that interrelationship between 2 numeric variables in our data. We might want to know, are they positively related? Are they totally unrelated? Is there, could there be a negative relationship? Is it linear? These are all wonderful questions that scatter plots can help us answer visually. So I'm going to just type in sns.scatterplot and then first feed in what we'll use as our input along our x-axis, day pass. And there it is. And then on our y, we're going to put Lobsterama Rev, and that represents the total revenue for Lobsterama. That is the sit-down restaurant inside of Lobster Land. And what we might expect is to see that Lobsterama revenue goes higher on days when more day passes are sold, but we're going to have to build the visualization to really know that. And so all of the instructions here are given. We have the X and the Y, which note we've put those each into quotations, and then we've told the plot where to look to find those variables, and that's inside the data frame Lobster 22. So there it is, and there is our scatter plot. So each one of the points on the scatter plot represents 1 day of data for each of those 2 variables. There is some overplotting. Some of the points fall on top of one another, and things like adjustments to the points, things like size, color, transparency are all topics that we can cover in other videos. But for right now, we just want to focus on what we've got here, which is evidence of a strong linear relationship between these 2 variables, as we might expect, but still good to confirm. What we'll do is we'll make one little modification here. We're going to add a title, and we'll do it. We're going to just copy all of our code to build the plot down here, and we will just add a title with plt.title, and that's using pyplot, and that's a library that or a module that we imported earlier up at the top. And so what we'll say is relationship. I got to learn how to type. Relationship between day pass sales and Lobsterama revenue 2022 season. So this will just give us, or give the viewer or the reader of this plot just a little bit more in terms of explanation of what's really going on with the plot. Seaborn automatically gave us these X and Y axis labels. We'll leave those untouched for now, and modifications to axis labels is another thing we can touch upon elsewhere. But this definitely is just offering more in terms of explaining what the plot shows. And one final modification we'll make is just putting a line break in with the title. And the way we can do the line break is we can do a /n and throw that right mid-sentence, and that's going to break up that long title pretty nicely and just make it more compact and enable it to fit within what are currently the confines of the plot size. So that is it. That is building a scatter plot using Seaborn, and thank you very much for watching.